The mandate that has been entrusted to NIPDB, it's a mandate mainly of coordinating. And when you are coordinating many players. So which means that there is an ecosystem, whether it's an ecosystem of bringing about investments or it's an ecosystem of raising, nurturing and supporting MSMEs, it requires many players. And that's why it is critical for NIPDB to make sure that we develop strategic partnerships and we partner with as many people as possible so that we can achieve the objectives of having Namibia a country that is industrialized by 2030.
Well, multi-stakeholder work is really the fundamentals of how the European Union works. Our partnership with Namibia is one where we want to join up with Namibia on its path towards green transition, green industrialization, and NIPDB is our natural partner and the first port of call for European companies to engage with Namibia.
Our partnership obviously only works when both parties benefit from it, and for us that's important to make sure it's a sustainable collaboration. So some of the stuff that the NIPDB is taking on is really quite ambitious. We really like that bold ambition to at least try and succeed, and where we can back somebody who's trying to make a real difference and give them a better chance of succeeding, it talks to our ethos.
GIZ recognized the important role both the private and the public sector play in the economic development of Namibia. Now, while the private sector growth creates jobs, the public sector is important to lay the foundation and to create this environment for SMEs to operate. And by cooperating with NIPDB, we aim to contribute to the creation of this inclusive business environment for SMEs to thrive in Namibia.
Us as GS1 responsible for the digital footprint of a product, and NIPD responsible for market access not only locally but internationally and attracting investment. Now, to have a digital footprint requires all legal compliance and all other compliance required for that product to meet any other shelf. So that partnership kind of gels together in some type of way.
Our business is very much about partnerships. And we see NIPDB as an important interlocker to bring about that collaboration between the private and the public sector.
So we have partnered successfully with other investment promotion agencies, with development partners, with fellow public sector partners, with private sector players, as well as with MSMEs. And yes, we have seen some great successes in those partnerships.
Fair to say one of the highlights of our partnership until now is the first business forum, EU-Namibia Business Forum, that was held in October. The business forum itself was a resounding success. We had 200 European and Namibian companies coming together on these two areas of the strategic partnership, and we had over 2,000 participants online, so there was a tremendous interest in getting to know more about Namibia's attractiveness and assets as an investment country, as well as opportunities in these two areas. So that was a very successful partnership that we developed together with NIPDB.
But all the way through to the work we've been doing together for SME development, to build that grassroots build of economic activity in the country. The second and third order effect of it is job creation. And there I think our collaboration has to be focused around really fostering domestic investment. We see the NIPDB as one cog in a much bigger wheel with the Ministry of Trade, the Ministry of Finance, agriculture, forestry, tourism, goes way beyond just two wheels.
NIPDB and GIZ have partnered on various occasions in the past. For instance, the Business Rescue Task Force, an initiative which was founded by the recommendation of the late President Hage Geingob. Additionally, we have joint efforts in the preparation of export guides for MSMEs to export their goods to the European Union. Through our collaboration with NIPDB, GIZ has gained significant value in terms of empowering Namibian SMEs and strengthening the overall business environment. Supporting NIPDB, we have facilitated access for SMEs to essential services, enhanced their outreach and their networking capabilities, and bolstered their capacity for market access.
We got Namibian producers and manufacturers into a room. These manufacturers went through a cohort which was retail readiness with the GS1, and then we partnered up with Team Namibia, NIPDB's market access team, which we then brought all these producers and manufacturers into a room and gave them access to all the retailers in the country. All the retailers went around the room, picked and choose whichever fits their models. All 18 participants had an uptake agreement as GS1. That was a huge success.
One of the interesting initiatives we are collaborating with the NIPDB on is in enhancing the brand proposition of Namibia. I think there's a whole world out there that's waiting to discover Namibia, but are not told about it. So one of the exciting initiatives of partnership and collaboration we have with NIPDB is to bring to life Namibia as a brand and Namibia as the destination of choice for people. And I think if we work well on this partnership, I think there are tremendous opportunities to be explored.
In order to partner with Namibia on this path towards green industrialization, a very ambitious path that matches also with our interests of addressing the climate, we need partners like NIPDB in particular to bring in the private sector.
So I foresee great opportunity for us to do a lot of work to support the NIPDB to truly understand Namibia's competitive posture. And where are the things that we as a country need to work on to enhance our competitive posture globally, that we can achieve the attraction of the right kind of capital that wants to make a positive difference, and to attract the world's best talent to want to come and live and work in Namibia.
Well, in the short term, as I mentioned, we are launching the project Promotion of SME Development in Namibia, which will initiate a new SME support and strengthening the existing NIPDB portfolio. Plus, we are looking also at new emerging sectors. For instance, NIPDB also plays a crucial role in the green hydrogen in the energy sector. And here we see that this sector has a great potential for job creation and inclusive growth in Namibia.
Looking ahead, we are looking at the continued collaboration with NIPDB, not only from a point of where we are now as a country, but from a point of future, from digitalization, electronic cars. You never know what's going to happen in this market, but this collaboration and partnership would help foster those industries.
I don't see this as a journey that has a start and an end date. I think collaboration between private and public sector has to be the order of the day. So I think I see a long-term role for NIPDB to play. And I know we're certainly in the business for the long term. So we're going to be in this together for a long time.
Our unemployment is very high, at more than 30%. And with that high rate of unemployment, the highest of more than 40% is among the youth. So every time we remind ourselves, why do we exist? And we say that we are here to unlock investment opportunities that will enable a quality of life for Namibians. We need significant investment in infrastructure. We need brand Namibia known out there. We need to make sure that as a country, we are driving in the same direction like our late president. He always saying, pull in the same direction. No one should be left behind. Therefore, that partnership of achieving a common objectives is very, very critical. And there's many areas where we have identified, and there is not a single one where NIPDB can perform alone.